Okay, before we start, Caribbean Legend is currently in early access, and as a disclaimer, this game is a early access build of the game and does not represent the final product, which is still receiving tweaks and slight adjustments here before it's ready for release to the backers or purchasers. So yeah, the developers would like everyone to know that anyone who's streaming this game, basically, which there is no NDA, those who have access to the early access can stream it, talk about it and discuss it, show it, and quite happy to do that, but just to let everyone know that it doesn't represent the final product. That will be closer to actual launch date, and so we'll actually be able to see what the final product looks like. But other than that, here we go. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Caribbean Legend. This game is a remake, refresh, next gen update of the Sea Dogs To Each His Own. Bit more than that, as it's been very heavily updated in terms of many different issues that were taken care of, like UI actually scaling to the widescreen without any real issues. You don't have to mod it to get it to really work correctly. Music's been updated. Many other things have been updated, including the actual engine. The sea looks better. Sky actually has decent clouds and effects. Camera rotation and a few other interesting things. Let's pop that up just a little bit more. Just a little. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, that's fine. Game. Right, so we have pretty decent selection in options. Quest markers above NPCs, so you can actually see where you should go. HUD scaling for those who have some kind of psychotic need to run in ultra wide monitors for some strange reason. Decent actual information bars when fighting and sailing ships, so you know what the hell is going on. And a few other interesting things. Again, the UI has been improved dramatically. It's much more up to date with today's standards, where you're actually able to see things clearly without having to be inventive with screen sizes. Okay, so let's start a new game. Now this game has now 3 starting characters: the main hero and storied character, Charles Demure, I'm butchering that probably, is the main character of the game, the fleshed out, the one whose story actually works correctly, I suppose. I haven't tried the others, of course. The others being completely new. Previous, I expected there to be Charles Demure, Nathaniel Sharp from the first game maybe, and possibly Peter Blood, but they've actually gone with 2 new personalities. I haven't tried them, so that might be interesting, but I'll stick to the actual main story character, of course. Makes things a little bit easy. Of course, in this UI we can actually see what actually is what.
Classic mode, suitable for players who want to focus on the main character story. It's a little more difficult than exploration mode. It requires more attention to and effort, but allows you to fully immerse yourself in the atmosphere created by the authors of the game. The next one, of course, is exploration mode. Now, this is probably the best for beginners, obviously, and for those who really hate timed events. Exploration mode is suitable for beginners, as well as players who want to have more free time to complete various side quests and free play. In this mode, ranking restrictions, aka going into higher ranks, leveling up beyond missions, which would basically restrict you from actually playing those missions in classic mode. This is one of the main issues many people had with the original game, that you would be basically, if you power played and tried to overrank everything, you'd actually miss out on the story, because many of the quests were linked to actual ranks and you had to be within a certain rank to actually play certain missions. Exploration mode disables this, so you can actually play these quests and stories without having to worry about overranking, which is bloody fantastic. Now, ranking restrictions on taking the main storylines have been removed. Timers are disabled in those places where there are no forks. So forks, I'm of course assuming that you're talking about actual, you choose to go with the English, the Dutch, or the French, etc. in certain storyline events. And the flow of time on the global map slows down depending on the selected difficulty level. Enemies in the main quests become less powerful, and the speed of the main character's ship on the global map increases by 5%. Attention, exploration mode on impossible difficulty is not available. Changing chosen mode during the game is not available. That would be on impossible. So outside of impossible, very hard, you're good to go. Again, I recommend anyone who starts the game who's never played this game before, choose exploration mode just beginning. You get to play around and not really have too much issues with learning everything and playing around and not screwing up. If you want to actually have a good challenge and experience the game as it was intended, classic mode. Okay, and welcome to, I guess, episode 1. This will take course over at least the tutorial area here and the first set of missions that you can do to quickly get as much money as you can. Mostly because you need to at least 30,000 to basically double it to 60,000 during one quest. Here in the tutorial area, it's important to do. Money is always awesome. Anyway, here we go. Okay, so this is the settlement of St. Pierre's. I'm going to butcher that, yay. Yay. It looks much better than the Sea Dogs to each his own. Graphics are better. Oh my god, clouds that actually look like clouds. Yay! The buildings look better. The outfits look crisp and clean. At least semi-clean. And yeah, everything looks updated and new, which is good because it's a next-gen upgrade, I suppose you could say. Okay, let's get on the way here. Before going on, save your game.
let's talk to the tutorial dude. Blah blah blah. I'm not going to butcher the text again, so let's just skip along ahead. Now here you can obviously choose to tell him to piss off and do your own thing. This is the fastest option. He's not really necessary to do this, but it's always good to get to know new areas. Just be aware that pathfinding has always been a little bit of an issue with this game. Previous iteration. Again, some of it may change. This is an early build of the game, so we'll see what happens. Right, you'll notice here that he kind of gets caught on the stairs a little. That wasn't too bad. Sometimes he gets caught worse, but oh well. And then he'll gradually take us through the areas and show us what. Here you can actually do something which is increase speed, which surprisingly doesn't actually change the amount of time that goes past. That's useful later on as you're traversing the jungle maps, because if you can get to the next area before the time changes, you reset the clock, so it will not actually change your time, so you can get through the jungle without actually spending any time in it. Of course, obviously do that after you've searched for goods and whatnot. And he will continue to show us around the various parts. It's good to know where things are, what's changed as well from the previous game. And for the most part, the dialogue has been corrected. Obviously, some of it could be slightly better translated, but again, it's a small development team. Jorba's done his best to get everything ready. So the sounds in this game are also much better than the previous game. Everything works nicely. You also don't get access to the jeweler until you start the ship quest to get that underway. And we'll get to that in a second. Now, obviously this is the exploration mode, so you don't have to worry too much about timed quests. Again, he's getting a bit caught on the stairs. That's kind of just a normal thing sometimes, and this happens, but it doesn't stop the dialogue or the quests from continuing. It just can be a bit immersion breaking, but you very rarely are led around like this, so it's not something that happens often. Now we've gained free movement, yay! Okay, so here you can have two options. You can go down to the everywhere else basically and chat with the crowd, find your brother that way, or you can speak to the governor and be basically arrested. Spoilers. For the most part it's fine. You lose 2 days, so for speedrunners you might want to speak to the crowd and do it that way so you don't lose 2 days. I've never really found it an issue, plus you get some nice items from the governor. Now before we do this, there's actually a way that we can save our inventory. We have this quite nice blade here. Now if we don't want to lose this because it has an attack of 57.3, we can actually do something
cheeky. We can actually save this. What we need to do is get a cheap and nasty sword, or something we can find. We've got 500 pesos. So let's go down first and find ourselves a vendor. This is a sword vendor.
Stop on by. Best products
Nothing.
in the colony.
Show me what you. Okay, yep, he's got a harpoon, so we can use that. It's pretty damn cheap, considering we also have a lot of jewellery which we can sell later on to the banker. But let's buy the harpoon. It's cheap and nasty, that's all we need. Inventory. Equip. Yay! Now we can save our Walloon sword, a heavy weapon, by going to the fort. Oops. I've actually forgotten how to do this. Ah, that's right, E. Okay.
Приказываю вам немедленно убрать оружие в ножны.
Yeah. Don't pull out your weapon. Okay, let's go outside. Alright, good idea to save your game. Now, here's a little combat experience. So, left click is strike. Right click is lunge. Shift is parry. Now parry is awesome because you can use that to dodge heavy blows. You're going to need this later because most of the things, because again, if you're blocking, like right now, heavy blows will still be able to break through. Whereas a shift right click will be able to dodge, parry, and counterattack if you have the appropriate skill. Again, strike, lunge, and heavy attack are all without the shift keys. Shift keys, group attack, parry, and feint. So feint is pretty much to trick them. Group attack is to hit multiple opponents, and of course parry is to dodge heavy blows. That's an important one to learn. Everything else you can attack, lunge, and heavy attack for basic, but the most important one pretty much is parry, and if you want to get tricky, feint. But parry is very important to avoid you actually being hit, because otherwise, so long as you hold space, you can pretty much block most things. Obviously, except for gunshots. Anyway, here we go. Once you're outside, you can search for herbs. Herbs will become important later, but have a look around. Usually it's around there and sometimes around here as well, or up ahead further. Ah, there it is. There's usually only 2 plants per area anyway. Alright, let's go quickly to the fort. The fort is where we want to go to store our sword. This will prevent us from losing it, along with the jewels. And it's up here, we have a chest. This is where you want to store everything. Oh, excellent, there's also a wine. That's fantastic, because in this quest you need one of these basically to get for a quest. So this is basically saving you $700 700 Spanish, whatever they are. Anyway, dump basically everything into there. That's excellent. Because once it's in there, no one's going to take it. Now, as we go up here, turn around and greet one of these guards.
Ensuring the safety of the town is a serious
He will give you a
task.
quest for some, basically, European wine, basically what you have for the next day. Excellent. Now, you can pretty much do that. I'm not 100% sure if you fail a quest, if you get locked up. I'll have to check that again. Also a note, if you speed run through these areas, you can avoid actual time change, because time changes are reset based on the map. So as soon as you get to the map, time starts ticking down. But if you can get through the map without time changing, it will reset and you won't actually change time. This is an excellent way to get from St. Pierre to the other areas without actually losing time. Now, this is exploration mode, so that doesn't really matter too much, but it's fine. Oop, put that away. Now, because we found one, we don't actually need to buy wine, which is fantastic. We're not going to lose any items. Otherwise, you would go to one of the merchants and ask for wine and they'd sell it to you. But we don't need to do that anymore. We can just go straight to the governor and get arrested. But you do get things after this anyway, which is good. So go in. Also, once you're in buildings, you can go around and basically loot the place if there's something there, but at the moment there's nothing really here. You might be able to find a sword or something. I'll have a quick look. I don't think so. Again, let's save here. Now, you only get caught for stealing if they catch you. Ah! Damn it, let's reload that. I hit the wrong thing. Wait for them to turn around. Open. No, no chest. Again, so long as you get to it before they actually see you, you can steal basically and not get caught. Anyway, back to this. Alright, let's have a look here. You can open that without repercussion. And I think that one's trapped actually. Yep, the other one's trapped and I'm not going to open that. What's also nice about this is that you can now actually see outside and it looks like it's actually, you know, not locked in a 3D box. Previously, you couldn't really look outside and see anything. Graphics are much better in this version anyway. Alright, let's talk to him.
Please, quickly. I'm quite occupied at the moment.
Excellent, I'm going to be arrested. No! You get sent to the prison. Such lovely accommodations, no buckets you can piss in, and firm bedding. And make sure
I'm
you're on
pleased with your
that side
service.
of the
You're in
gate,
my
otherwise
good
if you get too close to the bars you'll actually won't be able to see this guy. But that's, as you can see, there's a bit of a hiccup with the name. Again, this is an early access build, not the final build, which will hopefully have most of that corrected. This is a small dev team, and frankly I never expected this game to actually ever, you know, be redone. It's one of those old games which never really got too much attention, and unfortunately just didn't really work out. It's difficult to find these niche games, and it's quite surprising that they came back to really try again, and they seem to be having much better success this time, which is excellent. They definitely deserve to be able to show off this awesome game into a new generation. Updated graphics, hopefully this will also be very usable on Steam Deck and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, let's get along. We have here. Now, be careful when speaking to nobility and other such persons. Sometimes you can offend them and lose reputation. Reputation becomes important later on, but you can select the less asshole version of dialogue. The dialogue is, again, this is an earlier build, and that's actually something that they've described as tweaking and working on the dialogue a little bit better. They have a new translator. Previously that was done by Jorba, and he even talks about it in a bit of a funny way. But you know, considering this is a small dev team, they haven't done too badly, and even in the past ones it was serviceable and you understood what was going on, which was the most important part. Now, as we go
It's
along,
our responsibility to be on guard.
we can get out of here. Just in case, if you ever come in here, don't go past this guard without receiving permission. You will aggro everyone here. Alright, so we're going out. You don't need to speak to anyone. Now, once we're out here, this is another bug with the development build that we're using, not in the final build. It's basically the lattice here is invisible on one side, but that's been reported and they know about it. It's probably fixed already. It's just a minor bug in the build version when we have for early access. Okay, once we go around the corner from the prison, this is the area we need to go into to speak to our brother. Continue down the steps. Oh, such... my left foot for lighting. Lighting's much better. You can... it actually casts shadows. Things look illuminated correctly. Graphics is much better as well. Anyway, let's talk to this dude.
Who are you? Where are you off?
Excellent.
Go
Blah, blah,
ahead.
blah.
Don't delay.
Go along here. Go down the stairs. Now, technically, there are some areas here where there might be boxes you can loot. Sorry, not that way. Further down here, sometimes there was loot and things you could take. That might have changed. Some things might not be exactly the same. But here you have this. Have this, yay! I didn't get caught, excellent. Yeah, so you can go around looting so long as people don't see you. Which is excellent because you can just get a few extra things here and there. Alright, now let's go down.
Nope, nothing to loot there. And here is your brother.
No matter what you think, I'm happy to see you, brother.
Pause the video if you want to read the text, but I'm just going to skip past most of it. I don't want to butcher the dialogue again. Okay, now we come up, of course, upon the skip this crap and get money and get ship, or keep going on the tutorial. I recommend doing the tutorial for the first time, at least to see how it is. Obviously, you make more money once you're out in the sea and doing all that stuff, but for the tutorial, you can earn a little couple extra things by following the tutorial. So let's go along. Excellent. Your journey log has been updated. Have a look. Logbook, bottleneck community. That's the give us some wine tomorrow, and the burn on the Gascon, the main quest. Having a look. Logbook looks excellent. You can actually see everything. Again, just if you just want to buy this game for anything else, thank God for the UI. You can actually see everything on widescreen monitors now without having it fudge up and everything. It's the best part of it, aside from the upgraded graphics. Okay, we get letters. Everything else looks nice. Atlas, we don't have anything. Our skills, cool. Nations, and this, by the way, is where you change your ship flag on the seas when you want to become a pirate, or when you want to change to a different nationality. Going along. Now let's get out of here. Okay, now you're out. You are going to be interrupted by the tutorial giver somewhere along here. He's going to come running along. There he is. He'll take you outside to do some fencing. But before that, let's get along here. I don't know if I broke the quest by removing the sword, but I've got the shitty sword anyway, so it doesn't matter. Blah 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 blah. Ship appear. Blah 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 blah. Gives you some understanding of what skills and what you can do and what's important. Most of it's handled in the tavern anyway. Okay, once that's done, he'll continue to lead us around. To the Harbour Master, which is upcoming here. Now we're going to go outside and do some sword fighting. Okay. So he's going to start doing some sword mastery. Yay! Just remember, shift right click is parry for
heavy attacks, mostly, otherwise just block. As parrying costs energy. And he also goes over basically how you can heal yourself and what you can do to get back from status effects and whatnot. Oh, I actually missed missed that one. Basically, dodge, dodge, dodge. Oop, I failed. Rematch, yes. Space. Use the space and attack when you can. Now, he's actually run out of energy, so he can no longer do those heavy attacks. He can only do light attacks. So now you can just hold space and go on from there. Yay, you won! Blah blah blah. Now, it is very important to make money because we're going to need at least 30,000. Well, we're actually gonna need about 35,000 to basically make 60,000 or more. This is where you can make a bit of a jump ahead in the early game. Now let's have a look at ourselves. Yay! Okay, so the first quest giver. Oh, so before this, we want to, now that we've served our jail sentence, we want to go back up here and we want to speak to the governor. Save just in case. Go in and have a chat.
Please, quickly. I'm quite occupied at the
Now,
moment.
you can do this option and hopefully get something extra. Yay! And we also got this, which is an awesome amulet for the beginning of the game. Which is basically doubles your health, which is really good. So, well, more than doubles your health, from 70 to 193. Now this gives you an awesome opportunity to actually be able to do the quests without potentially failing them, and it gives you a couple other things. But again, this weapon only 35, whereas the weapon you stored in the chest earlier is much higher. Ooh. no! I triggered. Whoops. Let's do that again, shall we? Don't pull weapons on townfolk or governors.
Please, quickly. I'm quite occupied at the moment.
Okay, go back and try that again. Okay, from here you can start taking quests. But what we want to do for... Technically, we don't have to worry about... oh, there he is.
At last.
This is the guy which will ask you to basically hire a whore and deliver her to his house from 11 PM to 1 AM. Take this first, it's easy, we'll do most of the quests on the first day. Sorry, I made a mistake. Before I go back, basically this quest's how much you can earn is based off on actually taking the quests. So save before you take the quests, like I technically did. Go in here. Go into the madam's establishment.
What can I get set up
this
for
one.
you, Captain?
See, at the moment I have to pay 5,000 pesos, but every time you speak to that guy, you have a opportunity to make better money. So, cool, okay, let's go back and load back there. Get the gear.
Please, quickly. I'm quite occupied at the moment.
Go back down and save the game. Now speak to the guy.
Is there something you need? No? Then I'll be on my way.
Now we go back into the Mademoiselle's residence. You can go this way, which is faster.
What can I get set up for you, Captain?
Let's try that again. Maybe they have actually changed this to just get whatever it is.
Is there something you need? No? Then I'll be on my way.
Let's see here.
What can I get set up for you, Captain?
See here, you only have to pay 4,000. So now you're going to be, 4,500. So you're going to get an extra 500. Okay, so let's reload again and try again. And you basically keep doing this until you can get the most amount, which is about, you only have to pay 3,500, which is important because you need as much money as possible. Again, for those who dislike save scumming, you can obviously skip that and just do whatever.
What can I get set
I
up
love
for
money.
you, Captain?
Ooh, and we have got the best option of only needing to pay 2,500 pesos, which means out of 6,000 we keep 3,500. Excellent. This is what we've been waiting for. Now that quest is saved, save the game, and any slot you want. doesn't matter. Okay, sorry for the intermission. Got a little bit buggered up. Yay! Okay, so getting that quest done with as little expense as possible is awesome. You get to save money. Now let's double check the logbook. Yeah, let's go to the tavern.
Alright, let's haggle a little bit.
And get this dude. This quest. This will be in the jungles. Accept that and move on. Run, 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 out to the jungle. Here we'll be doing just a little bit of... Oh, we've already done that, thank God for that. Yeah. But let's go and actually pick up our gear that we saved earlier. Because awesome. And this is also where we can complete and start the next chain of money-making quests with the guards. Here, open, take. Have a look in your inventory, and we have the better sword. Excellent, that's what we wanted. Now up here, keep going up to the last floor available. Turn around this way and speak to this guy. This will give you, so this is where you sell the wine for 700, for 1,000 pesos, which you didn't pay 700 pesos for because you got it for free. That can happen every now and then. Sometimes you don't get it, sometimes you do. It's just a bit nice to get it for free. Yep, and here's the second one. Go down, and I'm interested. So this is where you can make a lot of money. You can basically double your money. So you need to get at least 30,000 pesos, but you can get more because the bottles themselves from the bulk buy vendor are for 500 pesos, whereas they normally sell for 700, and so potentially getting more and earning approximately more than what you bought them for is awesome. So yes. Okay, now we've done that, let's go back down, past the second floor, onto the first floor. Now further down here, there used to be a unguarded chest, but oh, it's unguarded. Nice. Sometimes that's guarded, but as that was unguarded, we picked up some valuable loot. And let's get out of here. If I can find it. There it is. Okay. Super speed! Now we've done that. Exit. Super speed to the next map. And here you'll see some natives running away. They've committed murder, but you don't really give a shit about that. What you're after is what they left behind. Oh, there's a plant. Press 1 to loot. Now these earrings belong to the governor's mistress or wife or whatever. When you give them these, he'll give you a map, which is worth 5,000 pesos to the monk, if that still works. So that's good. Don't need to check the log, it's pretty self-explanatory on that one. Is there any plants hiding somewhere? Doesn't look like it. Oh well, anyway, this way to the other area you need to go into. Quick old search for plants. Oh, there's one. And find it this way and to the other area. Now from here, we again look for some plants. Oh, there's one there. None over there, I don't think. Usually there's some up here. I couldn't find any. Any over here? Doesn't look like it. Anyway, into the new area here, and we are looking for the scapegoat with a tricorn hat. He should be wandering around here. So, no, not him. Not over there. He could be in here. So let's have a look. This is the trader. And there he is. If he's not here, he's wandering in town or in the pub.
Let luck be always smiling down on me.
And he'll tell you to get lost. And his employer to get lost. Cool. Now, go back to his employer. Which is this way. Back along this way. And exit stage left. And back to town. And moving along to the trader. Okay, I almost sold the jewels there, that wasn't good, but before that let's go into the pub and collect another quest here. And this one is very important to actually do correctly. There's a password that you need to write down. Okay, usually there's about 5 different passwords. This one is the boards and the okrum will be here in the morning. Without the quotation marks, write it down accurately. Or make sure you have the web page open with the information from the last game. The TEHO. Cards. And the OAKUM will be here in the morning. It's important to write these down correctly because you will need to type them out to complete this quest, or take a screenshot with your camera or something, with your phone. Now that quest starts at 7 AM. We still got time. Make sure. Where are we going? Oh yeah, so stolen jewel. Let's get up here. Go to the governor.
Please,
Speak to the
quickly.
governor.
I'm quite occupied at the moment.
Now he gives you a map. Don't open the map or you'll lose it. Go down. Speak to this dude.
Any products for any taste.
And sell your map. Sell the cheap map. Now, the map here, you can sell it, but I would avoid against it, because that's a unique map, whereas the cheap map is a repeatable map you can get. That gets you 67.65. Awesome. Sell. That's a good buy. That's a good sell. Excellent. Go into inventory. Other. Where's the map? Okay, it's in there. Yeah, the map. Selling that map's probably the best thing you can do, really. Let's go and complete this other quest first. Back through the jungle as quickly as we can. Speak to the tavern owner.
We're always happy to serve our customers here, especially the ones who aren't
Spend
stingy
1,000.
with the tips.
And you don't actually have to come back in an hour. Leave the settlement. And wait till the time ticks. Alright, it's been 5 minutes. Let's go inside. He might be there. No, not yet. Alright, let's go. Let's go and do this other quest, shall we? Hopefully they're done by then. Let's go here.
I'm all ears.
Collect the quest there. Oh, sorry. Almost forgot. Go and get some bullets.
Any products for any taste.
That is a lead bowl. Now you bought some lead shot and bullets. So your pistol. Now that will reload your shot. Fancy looking dude. On we go. And speak to this guy. Accept the quest because they give you a lot of money. Let's go out. And let's go fast. This way. Followed by where the Indians went before. Followed by this way. Ooh, there's a plant. Sometimes there's another plant over here somewhere. I'm not the best at collecting these things anyway. But anyway. I'm going to come over to this area here which says closed. Now he will come up and speak to you. Now, you want to make sure you're out of his line of fire. So rush at the enemy and get them to focus on you so he can put them down, because he can destroy them with that gun. Remember, space to block. Good. Let's look at the other native that dropped somewhere around here. He's disappeared. That's a shame. Anyway, speak to this guy here. And he will follow you into the den. Again, as you see our health, that amulet was really useful. But you didn't have too much problem. Now, when we get in here, rush the enemy so he can actually fire behind you. And again, as I said, don't forget to loot. You will get some decent goods if you can. It's always a bit iffy. Oh, there you go. Speak to him. Excellent. Blah blah blah. Crying. Go in here. Collect some more loot, if there is any. None today. Speak to this guy. Excellent. Now you're just going to go back. Wait for him to leave. He'll talk to you a little bit. Let's go. Running, 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 running as fast as you can. Running, 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 running as fast as you can. Oop, this way. Running, 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 running as fast as you can. Yay! Now we're back inside. You are going to get some decent money from this. He'll talk to you. Not only will he give you some doubloons, which is very valuable, an amulet, but he also gives you money. 500 pesos, 15 doubloons, and an amulet. Very nice. And now you get the second one, who gives you excellent. You also get a reputation as well boost. And 3,000 pesos with 20 doubloons. It's very nice. Overall, that's increased your monetary value up to near 20,000. This is nice. We have ammunition. We have some extra things we can also sell that we don't need. There's some amulets and some jewelry which we can sell later. But anyway, let's get back out there and get to the other pub so we can get this quest mostly completed. We are losing a little bit of time on the boat, but it's not really that much of an issue. Okay, so running, running, running. Getting in here. Coming to the pub. And honestly, just get the guy that has it. There's the the amber. That's it. He's the best guy.
Smiling down on me.
Yep, this is the one. Select him again. Excellent. Oh, that's all you need to do. Wait for these retards to go. Open. Whoop. Get out of here without causing a riot. And go back the way you came. Now go speak to the shop, which should still be open. Yep. He will thank you.
Whether you a peasant, an artisan, or a nobleman, anyone
And
can...
ask you to come back in and out, which will be past 8 o'clock. But you're going to take a boat ride now, so let's go to the boat. Excellent, let's go to sea. Let's also save the game. And we can increase speed here. Just follow the black arrows, which is your best wind speed. And the game will actually tell you that now. Awesome. We lost 18 minutes. We could have done a little bit better than that, but anyway. We're on our way. Speed! Going as fast as we can. Once we're out of here, we're going to go this way. It will take some time, but manual sailing is the best. And what we want to do is we want to sail to Le Mans Bay, which is going to pop up soon. There you go, Leamington Bay. Drop speed. Now we want to sail to the Ghost. And we want to board the Ghost. Now remember when I said make sure you get the correct
Hell of a vessel,
password,
ain't
because
it?
here it is. You need to write it in exactly as you had it. So in this case, the BOAR and the OAKUM will be here in the morning. And yep, that was correct. And he'll let you go and give you the booze.
Hey you, get a move on!
Excellent, so press enter and go to sea. Now, you want to sail as quickly as you can. So sail to Leamington Bay, which will put you in the best possible area to go. Get you there as fast as you can. It's nearly 10 o'clock. So you want to be as fast as possible and get back. Eventually you'll be able to sail back to St. Pierre Moor, but all you're doing is sailing there so you can go to the French house, whatever it's called. Sail, 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 sail. St. Pierre. And sail to the French house. Now more. And you'll be greeted by these fellows who will collect
Shush.
the booze.
Keep it down, pal.
Excellent. Let them do that. Wait till they've hopped on board. Come on, go. Now you can go to the pub. And
We're
speaks
always
to the bar
happy to
owner.
serve our customers here, especially the ones who aren't stingy with the tips.
Sorry, my mistake. It's the other bar. So exit down again. And go back. Funny little bug here is your speed has now increased dramatically from 3 to now 6, but 3 is actually manageable. And we are going to the bar. It's only 10:25, so we even managed to get here before we actually needed to get the courtesan. Inside, speak to the bar owner,
refreshing beverages, and cozy bed at your service.
and you've received 5,000 pesos again. Now that's done, the only thing left to do is wait for the courtesan to be ready to collect, which we have about 30 minutes left, which is fine. And yes, they're closed. Now you can pretty much just wander around aimlessly and wait for the correct time. The church. Abbot Bennett, I remember the cheat that you once were. Such an awesome cheat. What the?
Tempus fugita aeternitas manet.
Anyway, that's 30. Let's see. Yeah, because you can only rest 1 hour. That's the unfortunate thing with this. You know what? Save the game. Enter. Talk to you. Talk out loud. Rest. Now go in and talk to that one.
Take your pick, don't be shy.
And let's go. All you need to do to complete this quest is go this way and literally just lead her to this door. Just stand there and wait till she comes. Yep, that's it. That quest is complete. Now let's go have a nap. Go to them, rent a room for 5 dinar. Now in these rooms there's generally yep, you can pick up some stuff which very much overwrites the need to actually do anything, spend any money, actual money, because you get it back by robbing the room. Let's go out. Excellent, we've done that. Oh, these new pubs are awesome. So much better. Let's go outside, shall we? Now we can speak to the merchant who owes us money for his best work ever. Go in.
Whether you a peasant, an artisan, or a nobleman, anyone can find
Excellent,
a product
5,000
that suits their
pesos.
taste.
So we fundamentally have our 30,000 pesos. Obviously we're going to get some more from that, obviously. But let's have a look in. We have a couple of things we can sell here first.
Stop on by. Best products in the colony.
For instance, our Bilbo, which is useless to us now because we've got a much better weapon. Sell that. Sell the machetes. Excellent. We now have 3,300, which is just enough to complete this quest and get the maximum for that. We can also sell the doubloons and get some extra money there as well. But let's not do that. Now I'm going to save the game here because I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that you can get more money for these things.
Stop on by. Best products in the colony.
Let's do this part. Excellent. Now go to the merchant.
Alright, let's haggle a little.
Ask for that and he'll tell you bugger off, I don't know what you're talking about. Go back out. Ooh. Talk to the merchant.
Hurry! Only today you can get 2 products for the price of 1.
And he'll ask for you for 2,000 more, which is scummy, but you'll get it back.
Whether you a peasant, an artisan, or a nobleman, anyone can find a product that suits their taste.
Oops, let me see how much money I got. I just got 30,000, okay. So we try 61. Okay, now let's go outside. Let's see how much, because you bought those for 500 each. Let's go to the herbalist. And see how much you can sell those for. Okay, so you can actually only sell them for 300 pesos. So you're losing out 200 on that. Okay, so let's go back.
Hurry!
And just get what
Only
the
today
maximum
you
we
can
need for
get
this
two
quest, which is
products
60
for the price
bottles.
of one.
Excellent. Squiggly, get past this.
Whether you a peasant, an artisan, or a nobleman,
Do this little bit again. Okay, go back to the trader, get the 60 bottles. For 30,000 pesos. And go to the Go to the fort, where you will sell the $30,000 worth of wine for 60,000, doubling your money. Again, go right to the top. Now, if you did this the other way, you would have gotten a bit of favour, and that's pretty much it. Not with the money.
all questions go to the officer.
See there, 60,000 peso, you doubled your money. And you leveled up. Excellent, we have a look. Abilities, that's okay, we leveled up. Now leveling up, basically the more you do skills, the more you level those up, the more you get extra points and skills. No! Hurry up! And the more you can learn, basically. Stuck behind a blue shirt, Frenchman. Always. Oh, move. Where is it? There it is. Okay, that's done. We've got 60,000, which is more than enough to do this, but we do also have one final quest, which we're about to go on now. Now we're back in town. We want to speak to the ship owner. He'll have a quest for us. Let's save the game. Right, let's have a look at the logbook. The last active quest is the Verdant of Gaston.
Our dockyards are the envy of all our competitors.
Spent 17,000 pesos. Okay, now that's done, and you have 43,000 pesos, a nice sum of money. You'll be, I'm pretty sure, interrupted by your squirrely friend. double check that again. Haha, it's been a while since I've done this quest. Ah yes. Speak to the bartender next.
Succulent food, refreshing beverages, and cozy bed at your service. We got into such a terrible storm the other day.
Now, here they're going to ask for some things. Foodstuffs, food, medicine, and I believe it's also rum that comes later. So, they'll ask you to bugger off.
Pour it on!
As a way to waste time and collect information. Sometimes they give you some decent tidbits that give you some decent money. But anyway, let's go back to the tavern owner, store owner. Speak to him. And what you want, of course, is to get some food. Now you see, you can store up to 700 weight in the ship. 500 is not really necessary. I think it was only about 200, but I'll double check the logbook. And they don't actually show it, which is annoying. But yeah, you need to get about
Alright, let's haggle a little bit.
some decent amount of foodstuffs. So we go 300. Now medicine. Okay, there. Going down. Medicine. You also need weapons, so just buy all the weapons. Awesome. Gunpowder. Not really a thing to worry about. Medicine. 150, yeah, sure. Buy that. The other thing you want is rum. Rum will basically prevent them from losing morale. It's always important to do, so buy that as well. Okay, going up. Now, you can buy sailcloth and planks. This will also give you the ability to repair your ship if you have the skills and the officers, but at the moment we don't, so we're just going to ignore that. We have enough of everything basically. So we've got food, weapons, medicine and rum, and we've already got gunpowder, so that should be everything we need. Let's go. And then we are going to go back to the tavern. back to the officers we
I
spoke to.
recognize the look of a gambler.
Oh, there he is.
Excuse me, I've got to get to the saloon pronto.
Yep, and that was all we needed. We spent 5,000 peso, but we've still got so much more. And now... speak to the bartender again.
Succulent food, refreshing beverages, and cozy bed at your
And
side.
we need a navigator that will come from the prison area.
Pirates are wreaking havoc. Products are getting more and more expensive, and it's only going to
Yes,
get
and you've
worse.
got to basically
You
ask
can
around
trust me on that
town
one.
to see who
We
can...
got into such a terrible storm the other day.
who can give you information about a navigator.
Halt, sinner, and think about your miserable soul. There are almost no true noble left anymore. I am happy with everything here. How about you?
And you basically just keep
Pirates are
going around
wreaking havoc. Products are getting more and more expensive, and
asking
it's only
people
going to
who
get
have
worse. You can
seen
trust me on
a
that one.
navigator. The navigator's in the prison, but
Pirates
we
are wreaking
actually need
havoc.
to
Products are getting more and more expensive.
find
and it's
that
only
out
going to get
first, which
worse.
is
You can
sometimes a
trust
bit
me on that
annoying.
one.
People like me are what hold this town together. Remember that. I'm all ears.
Oops. Yep, you gotta just keep asking town
Pirates are
folk.
wreaking havoc. Products are getting more and more expensive, and it's only going to get worse. You can trust me on that one. Pirates are wreaking havoc. Products are getting more and more expensive. Products are getting more and more expensive.
Well,
It's only
at
going to
least
get
I'm
worse.
free.
You can trust me on that one. Oh, if my husband saw us.
Again, you just gotta keep asking people. Ah, here it is. Excellent. Now let's go talk to the prison. Save game always.
Come on
And
in.
here-
Have a seat. Make yourself at home.
Ah, yes, and here is where you can earn some more money and deal with some things through the banker and sell those jewels.
Let me guess. You need a money lender.
And here you will be making a rather dangerous quest that you need to be able to complete, so make sure you be careful with it. So the pirates are going to be there from 9 till midnight. You're going to have to walk through the jungle to get there. It's annoying, but yeah, anyway. And he even tells you, make sure to wait until about 1 PM for the guards to be mostly dispersed. Excellent. This one's a difficult quest, so make sure you do things correctly and carefully. Oh, this UI is so goddamn good. So awesome. And we have crew debt. Basically make sure to pay on every month. You can raise morale and get better effects. Don't do it now that you only have a little bit of money left, because if we try to raise morale, it's like 4,000 pesos. You can do this when you're rich, but until then, go back. Okay. Now, to get there, we need to go through the jungle a little bit differently this time. We're going this way. We're going this way. Now, I'm not 100% sure, it's been a while since I've done this one. But instead of going that way, we're going to go this way. I think. Again, it's been a while. Yep, that's right. And this is the next area where you have to wait until 9 PM. So search around for some things. You might find some interesting things. I do believe there's another plant here which is unique. It's either this one area or another area. And unfortunately I can't really remember. It's been that long since I've actually played it. Save the game. And we are going to wait. We are going to wait until just past 9 PM. Now let's go into our inventory and into our... Oh, my gosh, I forgot to attach that. Now, don't really need either of these. Anyway, now we are going to go this way, which the pirates will be available down to the right here. But before that, there should be or at least there was once in the old game, but maybe not. Okay. Now, pretty much, you want to get ready for this. Make sure you're all healed up. Excellent. Abilities, yeah, it's all good. Let's go. Now, better to come down here and be ready because you don't want to get screwed over.
What kind of cuttlefish be these?
And he is going to fight you as well because he's a jackass. But anyway, so back off a bit. What the? Okay, your firearm is ready, and that will pretty much neutralize him. Put away sword, and he's going to come with you. Remember to loot your enemies. They despawn, which sucks. But anyway, that's it. Let's go back. And remember, when you get to the city gates, make sure that you wait until 1 PM. Sorry, 1 AM in order to get back in the building. Otherwise, you will probably get cluster bombed by the enemy troops, the troops of the town. Early night time. The difficult to know where the hell you're actually going. Forgive me if I get a little lost here. I know, I'm on the right track. Yep. Okay, so we're going here. Back to normal speed and save the game. And now we want to wait. It's 9:40 PM and we are going to wait until 04 40 minute 20 minutes before 1. Recommend also saving as well. Now let's see if it's okay to go. No, it's not. Oh, I managed to get back in. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes you can get spotted really quickly and will
Let
die.
me guess. You need a money lender.
Now he'll give you the writ to get your navigator. Yeah. You can't use him until the tutorial is over. So let's go to the prison, which is always open.
Who are you? Come on in. Have
Soldiers
a
are
seat.
suspicious that
Make
night.
yourself at home.
It was also a good idea to save before this, because sometimes in the original game it mucked up a little bit, just took a little while. So just fast forward this until you see the guy. Yep. Okay. That's done.
What kind of cattle
yes.
fish be this?
And this one. This is a an introduction to ship battles. So you can also do this one, and it's kind of funny, but you can do it. Excellent. Okay. There is your lovely little ship. Again, lights are much more improved. Let's go down into the raft. I always save as much as often because shit buggers up sometimes. Let's go to sea. Now, follow the tutorial for this. Go to your cabin. Speak to your navigator. Excellent. Now we're going to go into inventory, then find your navigator spot, select it. Oh. Whoops.
That's right, he asked us to 100 cannonballs, chain shots, grape shots, bombs, and 200 powder. God damn it. Yeah, I forgot about this. You have to get some extra couple things, it's annoying. But anyway. What help we got?
Succulent food, refreshing beverages, and cozy bed at your service.
Let's just have a look in the shipyard, see if you can use it yet. I think you can't. Yeah, you can't use it until after the tutorial's over anyway. So let's go back to the merchant.
All right, let's haggle a little bit.
And yeah, basically you need. Oops. 50. 50, 50, 50, and 200 powder, at least 200 powder, and that's what you've got. You've got 220 powder, so you don't need to buy any more. What? Okay, you're all set. Could have saved a little bit of time. Those awesome skyboxes. Okay, now we're ready to go. Inventory, navigator, select, and he's assigned. Now, if you want to give your companions equipment, they need to be in boarding party, which you can select. Well, you can select when they have extra abilities to do so. But anyway. That's done. Let's go to the map. Sea. Now we're going to sail to Le Frachon, and we are going to moor.
from here, we are going to go to this place. Let's just make sure there weren't any plants to collect. I don't think so. Nope, no plants. Enter. Go to the trading spot.
I've got the best products around.
Oh, I can't remember, Gar.
We're always happy to serve our customers.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Especially the ones who aren't stingy with the tips.
And that basically you got to go back to your ship because you are going to be attacked. But before we do that, let's just have a look at the trader. A little bit of help on trading is that green is basically as a good price, red is bad price. And if you actually look at wine, it's grey, which means it's meh. There's no real special. So technically you could buy some things here and then send it off, but it's not necessary. That ale, however, you can get. We'll buy that ale and we can sell it once we get to Loop. Okay, let's get out of here. And back around the backside, where we will... Yes. And they actually tell you, save your bloody game. Which is good advice. Okay, you've saved the game. You're ready to kick some shindig. Now this is a tactical combat. So, for this, what we're going to be doing is we really want to do a couple of things. We can board the ship, which is never that great anyway. And we are already at a pretty bad offset, realistically. But let's switch to Grape Shot. Grape Shot pretty much kills crew. But as you can see by down below, that it takes time, everything takes time to load. You can't do everything straight away off the get-go. But doing this means we have a decent opportunity to limit their abilities, because we can fire on them and pretty much do a lot of damage. Now they're going to open up on us, but it won't be too bad because we're not showing them our Okay, so what we want to do is get to that. Do that. We want them to miss as much as possible. Now, what you can do in battle mode
The right side, ready to fire!
is
The left side, ready to fire!
this is not going super great, but it could be worse. Alright, let's hang around and shoot them. We're knocking out their crew as much as possible so we can board them. We're in the dead spot, which is not great.
The left side, ready to fire!
Now we're coming back around properly. We've again lowered their crew. You can defeat ships in various means. Lowering the crew, defeating the crew is a really good way to be able to board ships and collect loot, which equals money. Money equals success.
The left side, ready to fire!
Right. Again, the less they have of crew, the less they can actually fire, the less they can repair, the less they can maneuver. It's a really awesome way to get rid of. Except of course if you completely miss. And in battle, generally, a battle mode, which is at half sails, is preferred.
The
Now
left
we're going to
side, ready
go
to fire!
fast as possible here. Try to get up on their flank. Right there. And now we've pretty much crippled them. Have almost no crew left, but we'll still pepper them before boarding again.
The right side, ready to fire!
Go from the other side here. Okay, they've lost all crew.
Load the cannonballs!
We can switch to cannonballs, and of course we want to board them. So let's get up close. And up close, we're in good range. Enter.
Board 'em on!
We're boarding.
No prisoners!
And there, as you can see, you've pretty much done it all, because you've killed everyone already. Now, before you do anything else, make sure you go around to the doors and look if there's anything in there, because this is another way you can get items before you proceed on boarding. You can get free health potions and a few other things. Let's go on to the other ship, have a look around. Nothing there, and the machete. Excellent. Now, and they've surrendered. Yay! Now here, they don't have any crew left, pretty much, and their schooner is worse, a worse ship than yours. It's a little bit faster, more manoeuvrable. That's because there's no crew on board. Its dead weight is much less than yours, and its cannons are much less than yours, but you want to take all goods, which will give you a very nice transfer. You've already killed all the crew, and there's only 32. You've lost about 8 crew members, but you can get those back pretty good. But anyway, you've gotten your pesos worth out of this engagement. You can do it another way, which is basically cannonballing, but because your crew aren't that skilled, they're not great shots, so up close and personal will get you done pretty well. Anything else is not that great. Excellent. Now you want to go to Gallo. Now we are going to go onto the map screen, which we will be able to go northward to Gallo. And again on this screen, as you see in the top right hand corner, the arrow direction is the best sailing direction. So you want to try to work with the wind as much as possible. Sometimes you really can't, which it's annoying because yeah, over there is where we need to go. Oh, there is a barrel. Let's go investigate that. Ooh, we have some loot. Some reasonably good loot here. Lower the sails a bit so we can turn around. And basically, to collect loot, on the ocean, you just run it over. Or, in bigger ships, get slightly close to them. And collecting loot is always important. And here you have some nice loot. Yeah, 5,000 pesos. That's a nice haul. Now let's try and collect the other loot here. You want to collect as much as possible before it disappears. Because all this you can sell.
Loot.
Again, mahogany. That's quite an oh no, we're having to sail into the wind. That's not good. So let's go back this way, speed time up a bit to try to get around. Now we want to spin around. Yep, that's better.
Loot!
How are we going to handle this? Okay, so we'll collect from the outside barrel first. Oh. We might actually be full. Oh, yep, we're full. Okay, never mind. We've got a whole bunch of stuff here. Got a lot of ale. Well, we can toss overboard, however. There's a couple of things we don't need. Because the things that we pick up are going to be, well, better than... I think we're full again. Yeah, we're full again, okay. So all these things are quite valuable. Ropes. Okay, that's enough. Let's get out of here. And unfortunately we are sailing into the wind, which is not good. But that's just the way it is. I'm going to stop this just after we get to Guadeloupe, as that's hopefully no more than that. I need rest. And terrible having to sail against the wind. But the wind itself does change. Come on. Oh boy. Spending way too long having to actually just sail against the wind. Annoying. Okay, there we go. And into sea. And we can moor. Okay, that's a long stream. That should be enough. Now we're in this area, that's enough. I'm going to save the game. And that's it. Might be continuing this, I'm not sure. This was just an experiment for myself. I haven't really done this in a long time, so if you found this helpful, enjoyed it somewhat, I'm not sure how you could. It's bloody long. Yeah. The original game still has all the guides and everything up, and most of those are pretty much spot on. Just mostly the UI. Again, this is the early access version, the build, so there might be some other things that have changed, and it's not fully complete until we get access to that final build, but it was never a real an intention to completely remake a complete new story. They're a small group who want to be able to get this up to date so people can actually play it. Yeah. So if you liked it, awesome. If not, Alright. Hooroo.